Now, the United States has the largest number of immigrants of any country in the world. The immigrants' recorded remittances in 2009 alone was up to $48 billion. Their contribution in all aspects of American society led to the launch Tuesday of a three-day global diaspora forum. The International Diaspora Engagement Forum was initiated by the U.S. Secretary of State's Office of the Global Partnership Initiative in collaboration with the Migration Policy Institute to engage the diaspora community. An estimated 62 million people in the U.S. are either first or second generation diasporas. U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton.
When we look at the total global remittances coming from America, it dwarfs any foreign aid that our government can give. How do we better use that to support the kind of investments that will not only assist families but spread beyond families into communities? The truth is that it's not possible for any government, no matter how well-meaning, to meet the challenges we face, from natural disasters to economic stagnation to poverty or civil unrest. Therefore, we need what I call smart power, and that means employing every tool at our disposal.
Director of Global Partnerships Thomas DeBas, who is leading the State Department's diaspora engagement efforts, says while remittances are an important part of the diaspora's contribution, the forum aims to expand their role.
We tend to look at diaspora communities in a very homogeneous way, where these are people who send money home. And what we are doing in this forum is trying to change that narrative and to look at diasporas as very heterogeneous, very multidimensional communities that contribute tremendous amount of time and their resources and knowledge to their countries of origin. So that's how we got here.
Secretary Clinton says people in the diaspora already have a proven record of taking care of the needs of the people in their countries, and the forum aims to strengthen those capabilities.
So this Global Diaspora Forum will institutionalize our strategy in three ways. As a convener, we will bring people together to look for ways to cooperate, pursue common interests. As a catalyst, we hope the forum will help launch new projects and provide training and technical assistance to people who are in need of it. As a collaborator, we will work closely with diaspora leaders and other partners to implement projects and maximize our impact.
The forum featured members and speakers of different migrant communities in the U.S. from all parts of the world. Obiageli Ezekwesili is the Vice President for Africa at the World Bank. She says the role of the diaspora is greatly recognized in Africa. The African Union even considers Africans in the diaspora the sixth region for Africa. This recognition resulted in the creation of the Africa Diaspora Initiative, run out of Ezekwesili's office. She says the diaspora's role in maintaining the continent's economic and social growth cannot be overstated.
25 countries today, as a result of our engagement, have diaspora policies. The African Union is a partner with us. We are working on the Africa Remittance Institute with the Africa Union. This is an important dimension in knowledge, in as much as all the other work in building capacity. The second instrument is, of course, partnerships for us. And with partnership, the alliance comes in handy, because partnership is what enables you to leverage all the opportunities that every other player in the space brings. And that makes a big difference. And finally, of course, the finance.
Well, many Africans in the diaspora are in step with the forum's development goals. Rahama Wright, a Ghanaian American, in 2005 launched Shea Yeleen International to help rural West Africans produce and sell shea tree butter. Rahama will speak at the Diaspora Forum today. Rahama, it's so good for you to take your time to come out to be with us today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
So how timely is this forum?
I think it's very timely. As the Secretary said, over 62 million people in the U.S. are first or second generation diaspora. And that's a huge number of people who can add value and contribute to both diplomacy and migrant relations.
And obviously you're doing your part too. You're going to be speaking at the forum this afternoon. What is your message?
I'm speaking today about youth in the diaspora and how youth, with our connection, our dual connection to the continent and here in the U.S., can impact change in the communities that we come from.
What got you interested specifically, I want to talk about your product, the Shea Yeleen product. What got you interested in shea butter and helping these rural women? I guess you came across them while you were in Peace Corps in Mali?
Yeah, I am a Ghanaian American. I had used shea butter, but I had never known that shea butter came from women in Africa. And it wasn't until 2002 when I was at the American Embassy in Burkina Faso, through interviewing women and learning about how women make money, I discovered that shea butter is a woman's activity in Africa. And so I was very shocked to learn that even though they're part of this multi-billion-dollar industry, they make very little, and in some cases live on under $2 a day. And so my goal is to help shea producers in West Africa bring their products to the marketplace simply by connecting them to consumers here in the U.S.
And how has that process been? You obviously are in the diaspora there on the continent, and you've formed this partnership. How does that work, and how is it yielding results?
Absolutely. Well, partnerships is really important. What I see my role and Shea Yeleen's role is facilitating the market access by helping women on the ground organize themselves and have the proper training and skills and resources to produce a high quality product. That's the first step, is mobilizing women around this issue. And then, of course, bringing it to the marketplace. And what we found is that people love shea butter, and because of the lack of knowledge that women in Africa make it, that's one of the reasons why they're not generating income from it. So if you can get the product to the marketplace, people are actually willing to buy it. In terms of impact, we've seen women go from making less than their country's minimum wage. In Ghana, for example, that's $45 a month, to actually making more. And our goal is to get women to make $200 or more a month.
And this shea butter is very nicely packaged. Obviously must cost a lot to also produce it and market it like this. Do you have enough support that you find to be able to put it on the market?
It's definitely a challenge, and one of the biggest challenges women have to bringing their products to the marketplace is competition from other brands and other brands who use distributors that are not coming from Africa. And so it is a challenge in terms of the packaging and the cost of creating the products, but I believe that there needs to be a space for women to have the opportunity to benefit from the retail market. And so we incur that cost. But in terms of profit margin, if it costs you, $5 to $10 to make a product, but you can sell it for $20 to $30, that profit margin is what we're looking for and what we're trying to help these women benefit from.
Well, and I know some of them will be coming here in Washington, so we'll look out for them in June, July. Thank you so much. That's Rahama Wright, Shea Yeleen International President, joined us here in Washington.